Okay, wait a minute. Could the Antarctica egg pics and video be real? Well, let's talk about it. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please like and subscribe and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Yeah, yesterday I made a video about the UFO whistleblower on 4chan coming out with the video and the pics of the crash retrieval supposedly in Antarctica of the egg-shaped object. And I came out pretty hard against all of that information as being real because the responses of the poster were conflicting and sometimes seem to borrow from AI or be completely AI generated. And I stand by that analysis. I have zero confidence in the prose and the words of the poster. I think that is not anything that can be relied upon. Maybe or maybe not. There's some truth in there somewhere. Who the hell knows? But could the pictures in the video be real? Now, in that posting, in that series of posts on 4chan, the poster said there were no symbols on the object. But people are analyzing the pics. And yeah, there does seem to be, there do seem to be symbols on this object. And people are even, identifying what these symbols are or what they seem to be and analyzing them. Is any of this real? Are the pictures AI generated? Is the video AI generated? Well, luckily, there has been some analysis done. So let's go into that. This is from ProPixel Video Analysis and Research, who analyzes things like this. And he did a 9-minute breakdown of the UFO crash retrieval video where they're transporting the egg-like object. And yeah, it's 9 minutes long. I'll let you watch the full thing at your leisure. But let's take a listen to this part.
Antarctic area. This was supposedly shot and recovered in Antarctica. So, if you look at the ground here, the terrain, yeah, it looks like that could be Antarctica. So that's in alignment.
Yeah, a lot of people were confused by the green coloration on the original video. But, as I pointed out then, those aren't trees. Those are mountains. That's just the coloring or the tint of the video, night vision, whatever. But we're looking down at this object being suspended supposedly from a helicopter. And these are the mountains below.
Now, when we look at the egg itself, you can see that it's in a pretty good harness. So they engineered something very specifically for this pickup. And I can show you what I think it looks like, because I looked at a bunch of frames and I went and built it in Fusion. And I think this is the setup that they have.
Yeah, so he goes on. He talks about this ring-like object that's dangling from the helicopter, and he believes that was built intentionally or deliberately and specifically for this object or objects like it. Maybe they've done this before with similarly shaped objects. Maybe they built this, ring object specific for this one object. Who knows? But there you go. He has, and he doesn't know what this thing is hanging down from the helicopter. He says he's not familiar with that and he can't find anything else quite like it. But there you go. He says that object right there, the egg, is on this platform that's been built for it. And that is the egg.
I did what I do. Right.
Swing back and forth under the helicopter that is flying over the mountains of Antarctica. Yeah, really interesting. Now, about those specific mountains, or the mountains that those are said to be, this gets interesting. Classified mountain range, says Think Tank. The Queen Elizabeth Mountain Range is blurred out on Google Earth. That's right, blurred out on Google Earth. Zero fucks just said, I just looked on Google Earth and it couldn't be more obvious. It goes from high resolution to pixels. And yeah, if this is on the level, then yeah, it is very much blurred out. It is very much censored information, just like that undersea anomaly that may be an underwater base off of the west coast of the U.S. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of mysteries around Antarctica. There's definitely stuff going on there. There's definitely a lot of stuff that has been blurred out. Potentially pyramids or structures and openings. And it's an interesting place. There's definitely some funky stuff going on in Antarctica, and I think answers to a lot of mysteries can probably be found down there as well. Could some of those answers be shaped like an egg? Maybe, maybe. So what about the symbols on those things? And is this even a legit picture? Well, are these two pictures? We have two pictures of this egg-shaped object. Well, ProPixel says this.
So, yeah, this is significant. These are honest to goodness images. I am like 99.99% sure these are real images of a real object somewhere in a cave. Now, what it is, what it's doing there, what are they doing there? That is a totally different question. All I can tell you is that what I'm seeing here is telling me these are real pictures. They were done on film, and somewhere on the planet there are some really crisp images of these that will show you all of the inscription on the egg.
Yeah, he says these are low-res versions, the pics in the video, of more high-resolution pics and video. And maybe they were deliberately low-res to make their file sizes smaller to make them easier to sneak out. So could this be an actual video of an egg-shaped UFO suspended below a helicopter flying over a classified mountain range that is censored and blurred out on Google? Hey guys, it's totally possible, but what does that mean? Because if we can't rely on any of the information from the original poster on 4chan, how can we rely upon the pics and video? We can't. We absolutely can't. We definitely need more analysis and more study of this. But based on ProPixel's analysis and others, I'm inclined to think that maybe the pics and vids are real, if nothing else. Maybe everything that the poster posted, all his words and explanations and stuff were all BS. But maybe this is legit. Maybe. I think it's definitely worth considering. Grant Cameron, who I've been lucky enough to have on the show, love Grant. He talks about how the government will release information, disclosing information out of one side of their mouth, but out of the other side of their mouth, they'll debunk it, like in the same breath. And he calls this managing magic. He's written a book or two about the idea of managing magic, and there's a lot more involved than that, but that's part of it. Is that the idea that they will release stuff and debunk it in the same breath. So could that be what this is? They're releasing something genuine, but adding a veneer of BS on top of it, so that if you want to debunk it, you can, because that part of it is debunkable and is BS. And I would love to see the higher resolution images of the pics and the vids, and I would especially like somebody to figure out what these writings are, if indeed these are writings and not just random, patterns on an egg that somebody put in a cave, right? But if this is legit, and ProPixel seems to believe that it is legit, that these are real pictures of a real object, then these symbols likely have meaning of some sort. So what is that meaning? Is it just this side up? What is it saying down there? And this raises a lot of questions, because supposedly there were also other artifacts found in that cave. Of course, we can't rely on any of the information from the original poster, but there were supposedly a stasis chamber and various other things found in that cave. A being, but again, I think that's probably BS. But Benny says you never know. You never know, Pop. So, are there pictures, other pictures that can be disclosed of some of this other stuff, if any of it is true? I don't know, guys, but it's definitely fun to think about. I do think there's alien stuff in Antarctica, NHI stuff in Antarctica. Absolutely, 100%. Antarctica is a fascinating place, and we definitely need to understand what's going on there. It'll probably help us understand a lot about what's going on in the world and that has been going on in the world lo these many years. But that's just why the powers that be don't want us to know. But let me know what you think about it all. Oh, and before anybody beats me to the punch, Mork and Mindy. That's right. Mork and Mindy. Everybody always wants to bring up Mork and Mindy whenever I talk about the egg UFOs, so I thought I'd beat you to the punch. Sorry, guys. But yeah, let me know what you think about it all in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. I would sure appreciate it. Smash the like button and the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. Join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. Let me see you guys there. If you want to support Cosmic Road in a bigger way, consider grabbing a coffee mug and a t-shirt in the merch store below, or by becoming a channel member. Channel members are rock stars, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Also, channel members do frequently get to see videos hours ahead of everybody else. Meanwhile, there are plenty of other videos on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Jack and Benny with Cosmic Road, signing out.